Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I will be checking out a new song from ERRA, which is always an exciting day with the new ERRA release. The song is called Pull From the Ghost, which when they announced the upcoming headlining tour and it was called Pull From the Ghost, I was kind of wondering, what is that? There's no lyric, there's no song. So here we are, another new ERRA track, which we just got the self-titled album last year. We just got the deluxe version with 3 new songs and 3 covers this year, and now we're getting another single, so we are definitely spoiled when it comes to ERRA. I've been very vocal about my love for ERRA on the channel. They are one of my absolute favorite bands, so this is very exciting for me. I will link I think it's just a visualizer I'll be using. I'm not 100% sure on that, but regardless, the visualizer or music video I'll be using in this reaction video will be linked in the description, as well as any other support links for ERRA, their social media, links for tickets for this tour, all that good stuff. So other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. ERRA, Pull from the Ghost. Let's discuss. ERRA is one of those bands that just keeps getting better and is such a well-rounded band. And by that, I mean, obviously, there are some parts of Jesse that are very standout and showy in some of the riffs and stuff, but this track is a very good example of everyone shining, and I think even though that's the case with Jesse, it's something that makes ERRA very themselves, and also even in those tracks like Electric Twilight or Gungrave and stuff, those like flashier riffs and such are worked so well into the rest of their music and with the rest of their members that it doesn't take away from the rest of the band, if that makes sense. So with this release, I think it's a really great example of everybody shining through. You've got Connor absolutely slaying the bass. I can't remember where it was. It was either... There were like two parts specifically that stuck out to me the most. I think I mentioned both of them as well. And one may have been leading up to the breakdown possibly, I think. But a ton of groove. And obviously, if you've seen a decent amount of my videos, and really recently, like the last 4 videos I've filmed in a row, they've had bass that was standing out to me. And I've mentioned this and my love for bass. But, I mean, come on. It's perfect. There was a track I did recently that had like a bass solo and then brought it back around for the outro. Like we're getting spoiled with it, but I love that the groove that ERRA brings in general. They have some certain songs that just hit a little bit different than others. Some really can, be that angry mood for you. Some can be like a lighter. This feels like, especially there was one part that I was talking about with the bass where Jesse's vocals are just sort of like haunting and really open, and then you've got, in the context of like the chorus and such, it's got the ERRA Jesse sound. The melodic needs are definitely met here while it's still being very heavy, that breakdown. There was one piece as well, I think towards the beginning of the song, maybe it was before a chorus, I think. It was one of the pre-choruses, I can't remember where, but JT had some lows and it just a little extra low there and everything. So when it comes to Jesse, Connor, all of them, I'm not gonna, I won't name everybody's name individually, but it feels very stand out. The mixture of Jesse and JT's vocals, we know that we love that, getting a bit more of that, which we love to see. So while having, and even some of the switch ups, like there was, I think I mentioned, like there was that one part of that one riff where, it kind of chops up a bit, and that became like a pattern, and then the pattern broke with it being like a more melodic chord progression, I want to say, towards, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to remember the timestamp. I woke up very early to make this video, so we are tired, but we are here. Anyway, so you got some of the change-ups in some of the instrumentals and such, being a really good example of like that, I wouldn't exactly call it chaotic or super. ERRA has this way of like dispersing their heavy that incorporates like I don't know, it's just they seem to have such a well thought out sound and a look. Like this art felt a little bit different, as well as the song did. It had like still the vibe of like, if you listen to that chorus and beyond the instrumentals that you're hearing, there's like a little bit of like, it's just being carried really well, and I think that it's just expressed very well through everything that they do. They're always making exactly what they want to make, I think. And it never gets old. Like the O breakdown, it just does not get old. They've got a couple of tracks with that, and it's ERRA knows what we want, I guess. So I will link I'm not going to keep rambling about ERRA for too much longer. Obviously, needless to say, this will go on repeat for me. Off my first listen, I love this. I'm going to stop making this video and immediately put the song on repeat. So I love it. Those are my thoughts after listening. I'm very excited for this tour coming up. Let me know if you're going. I of course, will be there. It's an unreal lineup. It's going to be amazing. So all of ERRA's social media, the visualizer that I reacted to, all of that will be in the description of this video. Other than that, you can also find my link tree, which will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about in every single video. It's got a bunch of my favorite people in there. We've got music-related conversation. We've got channels for conversation unrelated to music as well, like games, other stuff, the general chat, those types of things. So if you're interested in coming to join, check the community out. That will be there along with my Instagram profile link, where I do post all music related content, sometimes on my story about new songs or new videos on my YouTube channel, and then I post on my actual feed once a week about what I've listened to the most over the course of the week. I'll have my top 25 albums, EPs, singles, whatever the case is that week. Post that every Friday, and then I post a lot of merch. I have a never-ending merch collection: sweatshirts, t-shirts, vinyl, flags, constantly getting more stuff, so I post that, as well as sometimes about shows if I've been to a show recently and have pictures or videos to share from that sort of stuff. So my handle on there is Rachel Reacts. It is the same as my YouTube channel, but again, it will be in that link tree in the description if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.